Good afternoon. We're just into the midday here at Kaimana Klassik 37 President's Day Weekend Extravaganza from Kapiolani Park, Waikiki, Honolulu. We're in Hawaii. The TV broadcast bringing you the action live. I'm Stefan Rapazzo alongside Nick Dunbar on the call. Nick, how's your morning going here at Kaimana?
Morning's going great, Steph. Beautiful day. Loving the weather, loving the consistent breeze coming off of Leahi. It's great.
Beautiful morning. We've got FBC, who you know well, taking on the Associates Worldwide. What can you tell us first about FBC? That's a club that you are part of. They have two teams here.
Yep, we decided that it was time to merge. So one of our interns in 2023, after the founding, had a pretty innovative idea to merge with the Narwhals. Pretty underutilized resource. And the merger was successful and allowed us to fund two teams.
The Narwhals.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Aquatic mammal.
Exciting stuff. The Narwhals, FBC becoming one. They've got the purple hats. Do you know much about the Associates Worldwide? Who's this motley crew over here?
Well, we're glad that they're back at Kaimana again. We had such a great time with them the last time we saw them. They've come back as a mixed team. They were open previously, and they're all about synergy. They're a corporate theme team, all about business, but they know how to get out of the boardroom, if you know what I mean.
Well, they were at the party last night. They were having fun, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got some... You're flipped for... To start the game, you're flipped for color, and I guess there was some further negotiating than the flip. We've been told that the Associates won the right to play in blue, but as such, one of the players has agreed to play left-handed, opposite-handed for a point.
That's what it sounded like, Steph. We'll see how it goes. You know, that's Nathan Lee. He's actually a Hawaii local, playing with the Associates. And we'll see how he does out there. He's been practicing that lefty flick for no reason.
And we just get a big gust of wind just comes through our microphone bag. Went for a little blow. But it's back in action. We're just about ready. This is the third round of the day. 5 rounds on the day. The next two... Well, the next 3, this one included with elimination implications, or if you want to look at it the other way, advancement in the brackets. It's a pre-quarter, so the winner of this will be in the top 8 bracket in the Aloha division, which is the lower of the 2 divisions, so the start of the scrap pile here.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to seeing some decent play. The wind's going to make things tricky, but I'm curious to see what spirit both these teams are going to bring. 2 highly spirited teams, both with very creative bids and bid submissions to the tournament. I'm excited to see what they're going to do on the field.
Well, not long now till we get that worked out. Well, our Our clock is 6 minutes in already. So a delayed start here will take their effect on the players. Should be getting going very soon as such. Looks like the Associates Worldwide will start with the disc, so pulling by the looks of the way they're warming up down there.
I'm curious how these FMPs are going to fare with the ties in the wind. I haven't seen anything quite like that in a 20-knot gust.
Sorry, you haven't seen anything quite like what?
Oh, all their FMPs are wearing ties.
Wearing ties?
They're wearing neckties.
Oh yeah, necktie. Oh yeah, you're right.
That's very impressive.
Well, let's see if those get in the way or not. Yeah, they mean business over there, the Associates Worldwide. Don't mess around.
Nope.
We are ready to pull. And we are feeling that wind right now. Let's see how it reacts to the first pull. And that first pull is a good indication of what you're dealing with here, what we're dealing with here for wind. FBC on the pickup.
It's Matthew Kisman picking it up.
From midway into the dump space, now they get the gainer. Clapped into the middle, testing the forehand side and trying to work around the pivot. Some congestion, but they get some clearance in the dump space, then zip it into the middle. Offhand gets hand blocked and then gobbled up for good measure. The Associates Worldwide give it straight back.
Tough break, nice piece with a hand on that block.
Tap in to hurry up, game resumption. Led forward, that's the shot for goal, but it does not connect. And there's another turn here on the first point of the game. Associates from their own end take one high, and then the deep shot gets launched. It's hanging. Great read on that to come back to the disc. Time taken, well distributed to the wide open Associate. He leads forward with a curl, and then that's gonna go at the back, I think. Yes, it will. And they've given it back again, Nick.
I was looking a little bit ambitious with the throw. The wind just is taking things away, and we're gonna see a lot of that.
And the 8th defender here plays both ways, plays on both teams here, but makes it very tricky for the offenses to get going with this kind of gust power.
Absolutely. I would say the FBC team would probably be a little bit more used to it. They're mostly Hawaii folks. You got a couple folks coming in from Colorado who are former Hawaii, and maybe they're just too used to playing in that thin air.
Shimmy shake. High stall count. Whoa, good strong hands to keep it alive. And then sends up a big curvy forehand. And they take the 50 meters with it. Leading throw into the red zone. Central, and now right to the center. Looking for the around backhand. Takes the dump. Right to the center, open side throw, and then an inside break that was on target, but an odd angle to catch, and as such, turned over. Associates, worldwide. That's the idea. Sent, floaty, More floaty knockdown attacks that aerial space, but giving away one throw later. First point of the game here. It was a late start, but we are 11 minutes in officially without a goal.
I would say I'm surprised, Steph, but this is the gustiest we've seen it all weekend.
Yeah, this is for sure our peak wind blowing. And FBC Aloha are gonna try again here. Leads it into the guts. Around the back. And the handler is happy to reset in the dump space. Straight back, lateral, and behind. Oh, a little bit of a bid on that to sniff out a block, but not on. Shot for goal, not enough there. It came down quick, showing some shape on the forehand, and the wind does not like or agree with that shape.
It's probably a good opportunity to talk about the outfits both these teams are wearing. Not traditional jerseys like maybe we're used to seeing on this stream. The Associates a corporate themed team, and they're showing out in their working blues. See some folks have name tags on. Doesn't help us too much, but maybe some folks on the stream can see a little better.
Yeah, they're not going to get called out for their names. We don't know who's who based on what they provided us, which was just names, and that's it. So tough there, but they do look good, looking professional. Now surely this is the time for FBC to score the first goal of the game. Oh, as I say it, we get a bobble. Into the dump space, they get a short field. No pressure, no pressure. Score, there it is. A grinding first point comes to an end with an FBC forehand strike.
It's a score to the captain, Maisie Sanford. Formerly of Oahu, moved to Colorado a few years ago. We still love her. We're glad she came back with some good friends.
No hard feelings.
Zero hard feelings. Hawaii is so transient stuff. It's one of those places where you kind of have to get good at making friends early, because you never know who's going to come and go.
Right.
And yet, as you know, with the Ultimate community, everyone is so good at keeping relationships going and keeping friendships going. And not only for tournaments like this, but just in life. I don't know how many times a friend called me out to stop by, try to swim through Hawaii for a little bit. Always had a couch to sleep on. Now air matches, we're upgrading a little bit.
Nice. Look at that. And so you are an Oahu native now. Where are you from?
I don't have the privilege. I've been living here since 2018.
Okay.
And getting chirped at from the sideline a little bit. Oh, and she's an astronaut, everyone is telling me.
We've got an astronaut. Who? Pulling.
That's incredible.
All right.
I think I've ever met an astronaut before. So.
No, I've not. Met some astrophysicists, but not astronauts.
Astrophysicist, yep. Katie Forth.
What's that?
Katie Forth.
No, I do know Katie, and she is, but also Tam Davis.
Okay.
An Australian Ultimate player. Yeah, great Ultimate player and astrophysicist. And I did know, now that you said it, that Katie Forth is and worked for NASA as well for some time.
Always a pretty interesting mix of career choices for people that choose to chase around 175 grams of plastic.
Yeah. FBC. Ooh, a sniff on that, but he missed and left some space. Will they find it in? No. Throw behind, and it will be the Associates starting in their own end. Slow to get going. This has to be a high stall count, but they get it away. Another one, and the next throw is too low.
Some common themes of the game so far?
What's that?
Some common themes of the game so far.
Yes, exactly.
It's windy.
centered. Working and still not in, but on that doorstep. Backhand in for the goal. FBC taking 2-0 lead.
It works this time, looking for Key Campbell on that low side. A lot of smiles on the field, love to see that. Both teams, a lot of smiles.
Party smiles. That's the good stuff. That's what has to happen. When you come to a tournament like this, it's got to be for the good times. Got to be for the smiles, for the happiness.
You know, this isn't even the weirdest weather we've seen in Kaimana. In 2018, if you haven't heard already, there's a big rain out over at the polo fields.
Ah, yes.
Where it used to be Waimanalo. Ankle deep and higher in many places.
Madness.
Was the signal of the end of that location, and we're so lucky that we can be here at Kapiolani Park.
Yeah, this is an incredible location, all things said. I've never been to any of the Hawaiian Islands before, not been to Oahu, but being here, we've got some people, we've got some Nick Dunbar fans that are here. We have a crowd around my co-commentator here, but Nick Dunbar getting some love here. Some people clamoring into the booth to get seen with Nick Dunbar. Love it. As the associates and FBC continue on. And the round for the associates. They need a goal here. They're down 2-0. And hung on tight there. Whoop. Hung on to. Testing the mark. Directing the traffic all in one. Feels like they're only going backwards. And now they get some upfield momentum. Can they continue? Not much further, no.
Yeah, the high side play is really going to be what's going to separate the winning from the losing team. Whoever's keeping it up to the high side, as we see a big shot.
Sent, and you see how quickly that got pushed down. I mean, initial trajectory, I thought maybe, and then quite quickly you see that wind just throw it back down to the ground.
I think it's just another level of wrist snap, another level of rotation, RPMs.
You can't leave anything up to float here.
No.
Everything has to be a direct path to the receiver, to the intended receiver's space. And jacked. Sees something he likes in that end zone, but the defense is able to come in front and knock it away. Another grinder point. Uh-oh, and another miss there. Backup was nearly available. And the wind, she continues to blow. The under comes, makes good. Ready for the dish, but not quite there. And a stall out called. Options not availing themselves quick enough, and the associates will take over. And no, the no-throw there was a surprise. That was a wide open look, not opted for. There's a completion. Associates moving up as far as the near sideline. In for the goal. Associates are on the board. It's 1-2 after that.
I was really impressed with her movement on the entire point, the red cleats. Kind of was dominating in the backs a little bit, holding her space really well, knew exactly when to strike. It's a good score.
Score. Good movement by the associates once they finally got it back. Good luck, the associates, looking very professional out there. And every one of these goals really count so much more than you might believe watching back home. It is windy as heck, if we haven't overstated that for you yet. I don't know if we've overstated the need and the desire for you to hit the like button, become a subscriber. Check us out on Patreon or as a YouTube member. All those things are much appreciated. Great for us, great for the sport, great for Kaimana.
This is a pretty good line for FBC here. We're got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 Hawaii residents. Love to see the representation.
You get the mayor of Honolulu out there.
There's the mayor of Honolulu. He's
got
dance
some
moves.
dance moves going on that goal line. And there is the aforementioned Garth on the pickup. FBC working it around, back to Garth. Winds up a scuba, gives a backhand. And the inside lane is shut down by the associate. Associates lead throw it too far to connect. It'll go back to FBC.
You know, Steph, that's the tournament director's younger brother, Eitan.
And Lev's brother?
Lev's younger brother.
Eitan Gerstel. All right. So we got a family affair going on here.
A little bit.
Every Frisbee family out here in Kaimana, and that's going to be a foul. Surely. No? Yeah.
Let's see this a little closer look. Just a little bit.
Just a bit. I mean, I can see him thinking he got mostly disc, but I think it was still in the hand, which means it's connected to the body. Deep throw, floats, and falls into the hands. Great late hands to pick that up. Takes the timeout. Doesn't like seeing nobody in front of him. Calls the timeout. Reset a stack for him. Take a little break and see if they can do it the second time. I don't love an in-play timeout, but that's one where he really had nobody upfield with him, so why not?
Okay.
With that, we'll take a timeout too. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with more action from Kaimana 37 just after this next look. And there it is, timeout taken. We'll see you on the other side.
I've been fighting my You know, are they spaceships from Mars? No, they're Frisbee. One can soar. It flies way around the Earth. You can even fly on a pad. You can fly on tiny spaceships. Isn't it amazing? Oh my goodness. That is
Back into play. It is 2-1. 25 minutes into this one. Nick Dunbar alongside myself, Steph Mazzo. Nick, some pretty tough weather conditions out here right now. You seen anything like this before?
Yeah, a few times. We had a game actually back the last time the World Club Championships rolled around, and a team from Australia called Klinge came out here to play against our first version of Party Wave, our first club team in quite some time. And very similar, we played right here on this field at Kapiolani Park, and it was blown so much, no amount of staking could keep tanks down. A 2-hour game to 10 ended with a party-weight victory.
Wow. Well, Crank from Wollongong, one of the windiest cities in Australia too, so they're no strangers to it, as we see a turnover there. And they've actually, one of the windiest games we've done for Alti TV was there in Wollongong as well. So, tale of two windy cities on opposite sides of the globe. But we're getting a heck of a windy one here today for FBC and the Associates.
Yeah, we're looking for, there's the Kaimana, which happens in December.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty tight tournament to get into from what I hear.
Yeah.
We love the boys and girls from Wollongong. They come out and they always have an incredible time, and they make the experience better for everybody else. Like,
And Tim is a big part of I know he's come to lots of Kaimanas.
Yep.
He's been on a couple of the Aussie teams that have won it here. But he's a big part of getting that Kaimana up, as you rightly identified the name of it, him and Mandy Lee, many others in the gong. And a big take there for the goal. FBC cash in, and big celebrations. They go right down to the ground there. Full tackle hug for the goal, makes it 3-1.
that's a connection we've seen many times. That's Colin Morgan over Kyle Grishwood. We've seen that many, many times. Two guys, perennial league stalwarts, standouts, first-round draft picks. There was a time, Steph, when you said, who's going to win the spring league, fall league? And the answer was whatever team Kyle's on.
Ah, that good, huh?
Now in his 40s, working full-time as a manager. Robert Healthcare manages a team of nurses.
That's Kyle Urshitz.
Yep. His wife, Kristen Shaw. Their son Milo is here, running around here somewhere. We'll see him with the long hair. Over with Auntie. Coming back from a trip over in Salt Lake where there was no powder.
Ah, yeah?
Pretty tough time of year, I guess. You know.
And he gets some powers and ski snowboard season, and they went powderless.
A little bit. It's a tough look, but to come back to this, it's not so bad, Steph. It's not so bad.
We got some Cape socks in the picture here. The Associates, yeah. But I wonder how much time that knocks off your 100.
It's a high-speed, low-drag haircut by Marcel on its socks.
Yeah. Looking good on a layer, you gotta think.
Maybe we'll see something.
We'll watch it now. See if we can lay out the Cape socks. And the Associates around the back. He's got good sideburns.
It's very impressive.
Associates working it around lateral space. And this is a Aloha Division 3-quarter. Winner goes through the top 8 of the bottom 16, which is the Aloha Division. And that one set for goal, and old Sideburns cashes it in Mattingly with the goal.
I like the look a lot, especially a little reminiscent of maybe some 70s rock stars, maybe a little 60s. I'm seeing some Beatles potentially.
Yeah, that could be like some Ringo, or even some like a little rougher look Freddie Mercury, no mustache Freddie. But I think you're probably a bit more spot on with, that could be a George Harrison.
We'll see if he rocks on later today, but that was a good point. Came in, seemed to dominate as a handler back there, and doing the right time to go up line. Again, working that high side stuff, that's what you need.
Yeah. Just moving on the high side, tend to get a little bit more momentum. Work itself up in a few less passes on the high side. Get it going, keep it going.
So Steph, this is your first Kaimana?
First Kaimana, and I love it. It's been a bucket list for eons. I don't know, I think the first time I would have heard of Kaimana was by the time I'd gone to Australia, like maybe 04 to 06, I knew what Kaimana was, and then, you know, by 07 till now, I've been like, man, I gotta find a way to get there sometime. Eventually, or initially as a player, and then I was like, okay, maybe those days are behind me, but yeah, super stoked to be here and able to commentate this, but to be here with the broadcast and bring not only experience it, but be able to share the experience all in one by in the first live stream up here. It's great to be here in this capacity. I would say it's great to be here in every capacity. Everybody I've spoken to has just been delighted to be here. Players, first-time players, legacy, long-time returners, locals, everybody just so excited that Kaimana's on.
We're so happy to have you, and we're happy to have all the new folks. It's a tough tournament to get into sometimes. We had over 50 bids submitted this year. Unfortunately, we can only accommodate 32 teams. We see Chad McCormick, former FBC co-captain, current FBC co-captain as well, take a little diss to the nose.
Take one to the honker.
He's a tough guy.
Fisk back in, test the mark, thrown onto the goal line, let in for the goal. Associates tie things up, 3-3. A low-scoring affair, but a tight game nonetheless.
I think what really set that point up well for them was an incredible pull by their FMP. Full distance to the field covered. Wind's helping a little bit potentially on that backhand side, but put him in a tough spot. Downward corner.
You get some surfing in your life, Nick?
You know, I know we've talked about it a couple times. Most recently, Chris took me out. We went over to Diamond Head, which is just a local surf spot right around the corner. This time of year, it's kind of choppy. It just really depends. You know, this is maybe a good time to mention there's a FBC player we'll call out with a C, Keith Campbell, who gets in the water every single day. I think he said last year he missed 9 days.
Wow. To surf with a board.
To surf with a board, not just getting in.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot of commitment.
Yeah, that is. That's unbelievable. I guess that's what it takes. I did, at one stage in my life, commit to surfing with Mikey Morgan when I lived in the Gold Coast. I met a former Irish national surf champ who wanted to play ultimate.
Okay.
And I found out by his sister that he was like an super hot surfer. Like, well, I'm teaching you frisbee, you might as well teach me how to surf. He's like, nah, it's different, mate. You gotta do it every day. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. So he took me under his wing, and I never flourished into a great surfer, but I learned how to surf by going, I'd say pretty close to every day for a year and a half, 2 years with him before I kind of slowed down my pace. But now I don't live near an ocean, so much harder to do.
That's really good commitment.
It helped having somebody kind of twist your arm a bit, give you crap if you didn't do it. FBC backfield leads for goal, but not over the plate, hits the ground.
I wonder when they're going to learn to flatten out that low side flick. They've tried that probably 4 or 5 times with the same result.
Shape on it, not laid it. It's either going to be like shape on it's going to come fast and hard. But if you try and put like gradual curve on it, that is going to quickly prove a failure.
Looks like that was the other Christian on the team going by Nips this weekend. Maybe contribute to that team.
centered, but bounces off the hands. He gets going, but caught up. Associates at the midway mark. Right to the dump space. High over the head and knocked away. Almost a chance given back.
Good defense from Eric Grosby, who's on the Kaimana committee. He's coordinating all of the food and bev this weekend. He does a whole lot more than that, but I tell you, he works really
Primary
hard.
portfolio. Deep shot and a bit of the same. This one did come back a lot closer to the intended receiver, but still just a very tough angled disc to really get a read on with this win.
Yeah, second throw, same player, better adjustment. Maybe the timing wasn't quite right with the defense coming in to help.
Backhand into the bread basket. A chase to take it away there, but well run into, and then the giveaway there for late, and pursuing defender knocked it away. FBC off the hand, overhead, and associates. They want it on the high side. Good jab step. Was that a stall out hold or no? Just a pin.
I believe that's Angela with the disc right now. I think we met yesterday. Seems like a very nice person from Australia, I believe.
Oh yeah. Aussie. Associates, and that one in and out of the red basket.
A lot of smiles on the field, even with the drop. The players are finding the humor in the wind as well.
Yeah, they all understand that these things that look like easy drops are all a lot harder than they're made to look to be right now. Loader goes around and upfield. Now the high release backhand, and it is a catch. Indeed, there's the goal. FBC chalk it up, make it 4-3 as we touch into the 40th minute here, just about.
Long point ends in pretty great fashion. I didn't quite see it. I'm looking for the replay. I want to see how she got her hands on that thing.
Get another look at that soon. Here it is. Here's the turns on the way. And another turn going back and forth.
Good swing to the high side.
Here's going to be the high release backhand score.
That's great commitment. Love to see that. Proud of this SBC team, Steph. You know, we didn't really know what we were going to do coming out in two different divisions. There was a little bit of tough feelings splitting up some of the teammates from actually playing in the same field together. It's not the first time teams have tried doing this, but it just worked out this year that we could make it happen. And
Just left Gerstel working the scooter onto the sideline. The Kaimana TV this year. Associates down by 1. How's FBC doing in the Mana division?
we had a good day today. Just 2 games, 1-1. Took down Chicago Paris. Some really fun matchups there, and had a fairly...
Took down Chicago Paris
Today?
Yeah, nice.
Had a...
They just took down after that.
Oh, they did? They did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that was scoring affair.
That's a game that we wanted back from yesterday, is that Mumu game. We came out 2 times yesterday, down 3 to Mumumwa and then to Southern Skies. Both those games were decided by 1 point, I think, with Southern Skies going to Universe. But the experience of Linda Lions is really difficult.
Yeah, they are good. I mean, 2 of the very best club teams in America, in the women division. Not just last year, where one was a champion and one lost. Only 1 game in the whole year. It happened to be the final. For decades, they've been 2 of the teams at the very, very, very top. So they'll have chemistry. They've got pedigree. They'll have to check that up against a boatload of talent. And wow, waiting it out well there. Surprised FBC couldn't quite get a hand to it, but as such, Associates Worldwide cash in and tie things up at 4.
Patience in the win. Someone's got to clean up the junk. Maggie was telling us after our game against Linda Lions that they're primarily a Ultimate team, and this is the 3rd time they've come together to play Ultimate. Not too bad. I guess this is kind of Goldie conditions anyways. Keep it short, play the small ball. Look for some creative opportunities to get it to the high side or the break side, depending on the wind. It was fun stuff, I gotta tell you. We don't get chances to play high caliber players like that all the time.
Right, Kaimana's the special moment. Get all the talent into town. More talent into town. It was some of the great, I mean, there's a lot of great teams and players here. You talk about, I feel like there are 2 clear favorites, and I hope the semis can mess that up a bit. But there are 2 teams in the Mana division that seem to be on a collision course to meet the final, that being Apuni Ohana and the Linda Lions. But we'll see who makes it into the semis. I think both of the 2nd place spots are up for grabs on either side. And all it takes 1 good game, put 1 game together, and that's enough to knock somebody out. Knocked away, a floater. And a hand on that. That's a body good. That one knocked out the back, no chance.
It's pretty good from Bex Nevin there. Big smile on her face. And I was wrong. It's not just the associates who've got neckties on. Looks like Bex has got a pretty long ascot, potentially. This is the upper deck whites that we're seeing from FBC. The Fancy Boat Club.
Fancy Boat Club. Fun but competitive.
Fun but competitive.
Fun Boys Club.
Whatever you want it to mean, Steph. That's the best part about it. It's whatever you want.
I've heard a few iterations now. I like the Fancy Boat Club. That one resonates most. There are chairs just moving like tumbleweeds. And that one gets knocked away and they get 30 meters with it on the roll.
Now, I feel like I do got to address something you said earlier, Steph. You said 2 of the best club teams in America. It's an interesting distinction between America versus the world. Kaimana is an international tournament, so we hope to get more teams of renown from other locations, other countries. We had Freaks come a few times with some Buzz Bullets folks. Been here in the past. And then we're looking to get more of the European community out, although we know it's difficult, quite literally on the other side of the world.
But this is, I mean, once they watch this and see it all happening, they've heard the folklore of it. It's the perfect time of the season, especially next year after the club championship year. This is where you want your team bonding, you know, your extension tournaments. But your club teams over to Hawaii in the middle of mainland winter in Europe. Jump on a plane, come to Hawaii, get some off-season reps, smiles, and get that depth that it takes to become, you know, European champions and world champions. I mean, if Revolver and Fury are smart enough to do it, look at their program history. See how that shakes out.
Could have said it better myself.
Yeah, come to Kaimana, and like, also you'll be in Hawaii and you'll just love it. Simply stated.
I had a chance to go to Windmill this last year for the first time, and it was also a pretty incredible experience. A lot of crossover, I think, in the vibes, the attitude, and what we're trying to bring to Kaimana is like what you're seeing with the Aloha and the modern divisions is just some competitive play, some fun play, making sure that there's a distinction between the two, because that intention is so important.
Travel call to Garth. Use the hammer to get going again. Off fingertips and short field for the associates now.
We haven't seen the best game out of Lee Wheeler. I feel like she's still got the chance to turn it around. Incredible player, has probably played. He's probably played more Kaimanas than years I've played Frisbee.
Wow. Sorry, what was her name?
That was Lee Wheeler. She kind of
Wheeler. Yeah, Liv Wheeler. There she is.
call her Lever.
Lever. Makes sense.
Her partner and husband, Chris Cook, is also another stalwart in Hawaii Ultimate. He's done a lot for the community, and he's opened up a very good brewery, which is now located in Chinatown, called Olohana.
Cool.
Great spot in Chinatown.
I want to check that. Kids play ball on the sideline here. Oh,
I got
right
one.
into the booth. They're on it. 5-5. 50 minutes in. Did have a late start. That's how it amounts now. 25 minutes to play.
Some adjustments on the ratio here. I've been really impressed with the teams adjusting really well to the ABBA. It's been nice to see. A lot of people are used to playing a gen zone out here, and we kind of decided that it was time to really standardize it, jump on board with what USAU was doing. And it's brought a lot more equity to pulling, especially. Gives everybody a taste of the wind, pulling the wind too.
ABBA, BAB. Why does ABBA get the priority over Bob?
I don't know, it makes you think maybe it's a European thing.
Damn Swedes. All Swedish, no finish. In the back, FBC. And it's Gustin again, but the Noot deterrent for the deep shot, and the defensive hand gets there right in the nick of time to knock it away.
That's
And we've got a foul called from the throw. There it is again, the throw. Do we see a foul? I'm not sure I did, to be honest. Could have been a late follow-through, but I think that was well and truly released.
We mentioned how strong the wind was. Maybe he felt a tough gust.
I'd have another look at that if we get a moment. Oh no, it's a contested foul.
a good contest. He might want to take that one back after watching this.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it was not a conclusive angle. It removed after the release, but up until when we saw it, I didn't see anything that looked like a foul to me. And FBC into the attacking half. Off him, backhand. Keeps it into the 10-meter red zone. Scuba and ambitious, very, very ambitious. He's still happy enough with his choice.
That's the Kauai in a
That's the Kauai, yeah.
Absolutely. Ambitious decisions, gonna be happy with it regardless.
It's how many Hawaiian islands are there officially?
There's 8 islands, and if you ask me to name all of them, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Okay, I didn't ask you.
Thank God.
The primary or the bigger islands are Oahu.
Oahu's
Is the big island, is that Hawaii?
It's the big island of Hawaii.
Okay.
There's some discussion about changing the name of the big island of Hawaii right now, just to Hawaii. Of course,
This one hangs and lands for a goal. FBC, who's got that one?
that's Kyle Gershitz. Again, coming right over Nate Lee. Something that Nate probably wants back as a local guy. That's happened too many times in. Probably goodbye, Kyle.
Another one for FBC. Where were we at there?
It's all smiles. So how I don't know the complete history of how
yeah.
each of the islands became named, but you know they were all former kingdoms. There's different kingdoms. The Kingdom of Hawaii was on the Big Island of Hawaii. There's the Kingdom of Oahu. There's the Kingdom of Kauai. The Kingdom of Maui. Which are the
primary, the biggest 4 islands.
Yes, definitely. And you know, at the time, you know, there's a little bit of might is right, but you know, in the Jason Momoa's new show, Chief of War, he does a very dramatized version of how the Hawaiian Islands, or the Hawaiian Kingdom, came together under King Kamehameha. And there's a lot more history that you can learn while you're here, and I highly recommend it. There's incredible museums, Steph. The Bishop Museum is a standout.
The Bishop Museum?
The Bishop Museum. There's local artifacts. There's a lava room. Really neat experience. You know, there's a lot of meshment between lava and earth, land, and the Hawaiian culture. And of course, Iolani Palace is available to go into as well, which is such a treat for the public.
I'm trying to find time for everything now. It's not enough time to get to all these recommendations, all these worthy hangouts. I got a bowling alley to go eat at based on Chris Garth's recommendation yesterday.
Aiea Bowl? Aiea?
Yeah, Aiea Bowl. I hear they got a good kitchen and a good bowl.
Yep.
But for local fare even, they've got a good kitchen for local fare.
I don't know if this is like this everywhere else in the world. I just don't go bowling enough to know, but for some reason, everybody wants to eat at bowling alleys here. All the bowling alleys have good food.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm definitely going to that. Like, that speaks to me.
That's good. You know, Steph, maybe you just extend your trip a little bit.
I'm staying a little longer, but I'm going to the Big Island. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going to the Big Island for 6 days after. I get one more day in Oahu after the tournament, so I don't know if I can extend it any further than that this time, but I guess I'll just have to come back next year too.
That's fair. You going to the hat draw next weekend?
I don't think so, but I keep hearing more about it, so maybe I'll have to go check it out. I do have other plans, I guess, but you never know. What could happen?
That's fair. I don't blame you for taking a little bit of a break from Ultimate.
It's gonna happen from time to time. It's rare it happens, to be honest, for me. We are into the 54th minute here. Is that the 56th? Oh yeah, 56 and a half. And we're not at half. We gotta score. We need at least 2 more goals till we get to half. So it's gonna be 60 minutes or more.
FBC could have the disc at the goal line. Some good conversation going on right now. Christian's on his knees, pleading his case, what it looks like. There's somebody with a nice mustache and necktie seeming to arbitrate, looks like.
Long discussion here. Send out the boardroom table, they say. Or was there a gender imbalance? Looks like the FMP was coming off and MFP was going on. And we got that assessed, right? Wrong? I don't know. Seen it before, even yesterday we had it. Of course, the final of EUC 2017. GB versus France in the finals. There was a big, on Universe Point, they started with a gender mismatch, had to reset, but France, who had an extra MMP, they fixed, and then ended up losing a few short throws later. A tough loss that one. They got the game-winning goal and broke her wrist simultaneously. It was wild.
Wow.
Wild. Yeah, but here they are. Seemingly have fixed their gender ratio. They're back out there running around. FBC on the doorstep. Led in for the goal. Make it 6-5. FBC staying in front.
Glad to see that. Looked like that Tito Whitney, Jonathan Whitney, getting one. He's an ocean man. He's a NOAA scientist. Just takes really incredible, I believe they call it macro underwater photography. A lot of scientists. I think I'm seeing a theme over here on this FBC team. A lot of science.
It's like scientific careers.
Yep. A couple healthcare professionals out there. A couple PhDs. Educated bunch. I'm biased. I'm so biased, Steph.
Why? Because you know they're wrong.
Yeah.
That's not bias.
I like them. They're good people.
It's great. Bias there, giving the local knowledge.
And a shot of the flag right there. There's the narwhals kind of peeking out behind the cooler. Like every good Frisbee team, we started at a bar. Of course, there's a core of six people, and our intern, Eric, who is fleeted up now and is on the Kaimana committee, and he's also on the Hawaii Ultimate League of Associations Board of Directors, so the hula board, does a lot for the community.
All right, here's the next poll. 60 minutes and change in, so less than 15 to play. Round throw, backfield.
It's a nice inside shot.
And back to our Aussie handler. Big fakes. Round, nice high catch. And Associates on the doorstep and knocked away in the last minute. That's gonna have a foul.
Big body flying towards a little body. Usually, momentum wins. It's one of Newton's laws, I'm sure. What do you think, Steph? That arm maybe just came out in
I
front?
think it's a foul. I mean, when you really slice it down, there was contact there. He really just lifted his arm, and his arm got in the way. He was on the inside there, but I still think it's a foul. Okay, you gotta be a little bit more careful than that. If you're gonna put your hand in the cookie jar, you gotta make sure you do not touch.
It looks like they're contesting it, bringing it back to the thrower.
And a big one slips through the hands. And look at the wind just blowing everything around in there. And that one pushed to the ground quicker than hoped for as well. A deep shot goes, but no throwing lane avails. Oh, wobble. Disc. Slippery but caught. Takes the free under. And it's continued here to the near sideline at the midway mark, right in front of our commentary. Then sends the big. It's going to come down quick and almost worked, but that's still just such a tough read, even when it's not so far off target.
Yeah, good stall 9 decision, but I mean, you can see, I even had that disc probably going at least 2 more yards to the right. The wind just killed it.
And the deep shot the other way, knocked away, but I don't mind it. I don't mind the field position game right now.
Reminds me a little bit more rugby, to be honest with you. Did you ever play any rugby while you were down there in Australia?
I coached more rugby when I was in Australia. I played a lot of rugby in Canada. I played a little bit of rugby in Australia. I played a bit more touch by then, but I coached high school rugby back then. So yeah, there's a little bit of field position here. Fullbacks kicking back and forth with one another.
Nice grab. Nate, local boy, Nate. Like to see it.
And ends the point.
Nate's a bit of a world traveler himself. He's gone around to tournaments around the world. We love his
We've
gear.
got our boxing ring scorekeepers, FBCs, waving to the camera, waving to the fans back home. These things are tied up here, 6-6. Here at Alti TV, 6-6 classifies as a galaxy point. And it not only does it classify as a galaxy point, but it also sets up a ridiculous meme that the kids like nowadays and can't get enough of.
Get ready, everybody.
'Cause it's coming. 6-7's coming. Let's see if the goal scorer is savvy enough to show the celly. How many minutes is that, Nick?
Looks like a 5 to me.
65.
65 minutes.
My eyes failing me here.
12 points. Here we go.
No matter what, it will be a short second half.
I'm really impressed with the FMP polls on this associates team. They've been super.
FBC. Help space. Shimmy. The round back in. Down up the line. Center defense coming for a sniff. Quick on the give and go. Fake it, working the near sideline. Back to center. And again to the near side. FBC trying to find the openings. They get another one for a gainer up the near sideline. Then chase that sideline again. Layout connects. And FBC make it 6-7. And they take halftime. There it is, 6-7 for everyone. And this meme has to die soon, is what I say. But until it does, we'll keep putting cameras on people waving their hands back and forth, I guess.
I don't work too much with in schools with kids. I don't see too much. But there it is. It's pretty good. I'd like to see a nice layout, a good score for the Galaxy Point.
Beautiful score. That takes us to halftime. We get a short second half, but it will be coming your way after this score. You see it in the corner. And a great chase, great layout, keep that alive. Sets up a great second half, a short second half. And looks like we're gonna get some entertainment in the interim. We might take a break during the entertainment portion here.
Looks like a dance.
We're staying in it.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got. FBC initiated dance party for halftime. Now,
Is that a former Kansas City Chiefs cheerleader that I see leading them?
is that what that is?
That's what that is. Ash McCormick.
Wow. I don't think I've got those moves to keep up.
Oh, you got those moves.
Wow. Glad you've got the offense.
This is probably the time for the chat to start commenting if we want to see Steph get the dance. Blow it up, chat.
Yeah,
Let's see
give
what
me
happens. Get it
10
out there.
likes and I'm in. 10 likes.
10 likes sounds like a low bar. I think we can do that.
6 likes, people. You want to see me dance?
I wonder how many people we kept on the stream after 6-7. They probably didn't want to hear that joke again.
Yeah, just for that, we'll get the likes. Any good business deals happening on the field? Somebody wants to know. I don't know. The associates, that must be a question about them. I don't know. But we do have a Kansas City Chiefs ex-cheerleader running an entire two-team dance troupe. Ten likes. We didn't get where we had 10 likes. I
Did we
don't
get
think
there?
so.
Oh, we got 7. Come on. I want to see
Man, we're
Steph
still
dance
only
so
at
bad.
8.
Oh, there's 8 now.
It's not gonna. There's not gonna be enough time. I set the bar low. I know Greeny is just trying to encourage me, but I set a bar, Greeny. I'm not just gonna. I'm not gonna lower my standards after I set standards, man.
And if we're lucky, there's going to be a dance party in the game, too.
Yeah.
We'll see where we're at by then.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I call lucky. Oh, we just got to 10.
Oh, no. No, moment too late.
Do not take those likes back. Keep them. If they do it again at the end, I will consider joining their dance because of your efforts. What these people have to consider is how much time there is remaining, because we're spending a whole lot of time dancing in a one-point game here. One of these teams will advance to the top 8. One will drop to the bottom 8 of the division and of the tournament, essentially. mean, is there a lot on the line? That pigeon says yes, like it keeps nodding. Yes, lots on the line. Yes. Nod, yes. Play harder. But the teams out here, they're just, you know, easy like Sunday morning.
And it's a great Sunday.
Like Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning. And it's a great Sunday.
We're out of the morning now.
Yeah, we're out of the morning. I had to double check on my watch.
Yeah. I saw you check it.
I've lost track of all sense of reality.
The only way I know what time of day it is how I start my game greeting with if it's a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And then that keeps me in check. One quick check at the clock before my initial greeting, and it's my whole time gauge for the day.
There's a lot of secrets you're letting out to the chat here right now, Steph. Yeah.
Really letting them out. We've got an associate's
I think it's synergy, is what it looks like.
meditative synergy going on. They've got their elbows locked and fingertips pressed together. They're spending more time trying to manifest the right chi to make this business deal work, rather than just getting 7 on the line. But whatever, maybe this chi is gonna pay off.
Very, very different approaches from the two teams during half. Trying to get their minds right.
Eventually going to be back here. This could be the longest halftime break we've had in the game that will have the shortest second half.
We might go from Galaxy to Universe points.
I mean, it could happen like 2 points later.
Right.
We're at 74 minutes. If worldwide scores right now, it will go like Galaxy, 1 point break, Universe. Which has got to be a first. So, for that potential, I'm rooting for an associate score.
I like
I mean, I show no bias ever in the booth. Never have I ever.
I've been biased enough for both of us, so that's good. That's good. Probably lean the other way a little bit.
Yeah. I'll balance the scales here.
Take it to Galaxy.
Dom Collins Nieves, he wants the Universe.
All right, come on.
Here's the pole. And the short pole as they've been in this weather. Centered associates.
Great mustache.
It is a good mustache. Wonder how long it took her to grow it. All manicured. Back to center. Associates showing some poise and patience until there. And then it works! Further goal and chase down. It's 7-7. Universe point. That's gotta be. Did we hear the horn?
We heard the horn.
We heard the horn. This is Universe. So we got what we asked for. Galaxy point, 1 point break. Now we're on Universe. Game to 8. And it all comes down to this. 14 points played. Only 1 matters. Universe point in front of us here. Who's gonna take it? Are we gonna get a hold or are we gonna get a break?
You know, the wind, I mean, this left to right from the stream view seems to be a little bit easier potentially, but if FBC tries to just hit that low side end zone again, I'm afraid we're gonna see more turfed forehand. So I think it's anybody's game, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'd say that's pretty accurate. The amount of turns there's been, the low scoring nature, how hard either team have had to work for the goals. This could go anyway. I would almost bet that it'll be a clean hold now, because that's the one thing we haven't seen in the game. Like, the pattern of the game should say both teams are going to get a chance, and that's what we want to do to this point. Because that's been the pattern of the game, we're probably going to get the opposite, and it's going to be like a 2-throw clean hold. Let's see how it shakes out. FBC with the disc. Bang into the hands. Defense over pursues, hits the ground. Late stall count, release to the near sideline, right in front of the camera. Centered, and that sticks, and then a gainer to take about 3 meters up the guts. Dumped straight back behind, and gainer through the same hands into the attacking half near our sideline. Centered. Gainer again up the middle, doing a really good job getting off the sideline. Once they are there, they go right back to center. Let's see if they can keep that up. Eyes are there. And it does work as speculator, but it lands. And a great possession, and not a 2-throw clean hold, but a clean hold. Surely the first of the game when we would least expect it. Of course, we should have expected it. FBC win on a clean hold.
What a great call, Steph. We saw a perfect pole landed right in the middle of the field, also the first one we saw all game. And then a lot of patience, a lot of zip on those throws. They weren't leaving anything to chance. Getting plenty of spin on the disc no matter what it takes. Love seeing that. Still see a lot of smiles. Associates maybe down on themselves a little bit.
No need to be down on yourselves. They're now playing for Ninals in the Aloha division. FBC remain in contention to win it. They move up to the top 8 of the Aloha division.
And what we didn't talk about too much is who's winning the parties. Both of these teams are definitely in contention.
Yeah, I mean, I met associates at the party last night, and they were partying way harder than I was. So that's a good start.
Is that a low bar, Steph?
I mean, back in the day, that was the bar, but yes, now it's way, it's reduced itself dramatically to a pretty low bar.
Got it. Okay. All right. And maybe I'm hopeful that we'll see a reawakening.
You never know. I mean, I've still got it in me, but I try and keep it contained as much as possible. As such, we're going to try and contain the length of the end of this stream here. Wrap things up. We've got 2 more rounds of action. Make sure you stay locked on to Ultimate TV. For our whole crew, for Nathan Dunbar, alongside I've been Steph Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, Ultimate.
Try for a hot second.